Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Kamara up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Left play stopped by Drake Jackson. From the gun, here's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy off the play fake. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. And this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The Bears now at 2-5 to start play. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked it up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hitting 3 in a row. Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job on the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't have the ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gun, McCaffrey. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back throws defensively. They're stacking momentum now. Running completion, return completion. They're doing
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe...
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at about the 28. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both rows doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Kamara. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got one. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Eddie Jackson picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.